Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Live from the Workshop, the Fivefth Doctors. And today I'm going to be making something which, over the years, so many people have requested this and I have never been interested in making it before. Because I genuinely didn't see the point of it. It was, and I'm going to be perfectly honest, to an extent I still don't see the point of it, but people have always wanted to see a pre-regeneration Fifth Doctor as he was in the caves of Androzani, with the slightly dirty body, muddy body, and also the slightly bloodier face, or at least slightly marked up face. And as I said, I've never been that interested in doing it because I just didn't see the point. It was one of those things that at the time I always said if I was ever going to do one of those figures, I would do a Regeneration 6th Doctor, because I didn't have a Regeneration 6th Doctor, and obviously those of you will know I did one as part of the 6th Doctors series. However then, or at least at the time I did it, when I did the 6th Doctors series, I ended up not only making this custom version, but then I ended up finding one of the official versions loose, and also one in its box. So then, now I have three. I've got the custom version, this one. I've got the official version, and I've got the boxed official versions and an unboxed official version. And so when I was looking for ideas for the Fivefth Doctors, it suddenly dawned on me that I don't actually need a custom version. As much as I love this custom version I've done, because obviously I went for a mud design that was much more accurate to what was seen on screen. So I really did love this custom, but it made me thinking as well, I've got an abundance of longer-haired Fifth Doctors, and when I re-watched the regeneration scene, I did notice that in that scene he does appear to have sort of slightly longer hair in that scene. And so I just sort of thought, well, I'll use one of the heads for that. So as you can already see, I've already painted up the blood paint on this. I've gone a little bit, taken a bit of artistic license with how much is on there, but the main thing I've done is to sculpt on the new hair on the back. So pretty much all I'm going to do for this is to paint this up and then glue it onto the body. So let's get straight on with that. And so here is my finished Caves of Androzani 5th Doctor. Now I've got the official regenerated 6th Doctor in as a comparison, because obviously those of you who know, I probably said this at the start, it was so long ago that I recorded the start of this video to when I'm recording this bit now. But this figure originally started out as my custom regenerated 6th Doctor, which obviously then I didn't need because I got the official version, so I decided to turn it into this version. So overall for my one, I've given I gave the mud on the costume much more made it look closer to how it would have done, or how it did on screen. So obviously on the official one, the difference is that I've got this patch here, which isn't there. The trousers on the official one are overall muddy. This one I've done the knees. The dirt on the jumper is smaller, because as it was in the episode, the dirt on this side doesn't extend as far around as it did before. It's very specific in where it goes. There's a lot more on the arms, on the round, and on the sides as well. And then on the back, it also extends a bit further down, and we've also got the patch by the pocket. Other than that, that's all the same. As I said, that's not something I did in this video, but I thought as I'm explaining this video, I might as well do it. So what I have done in this video, obviously, is repaint things like I've given him some scuffs on his hands. And on the face, the detailing on the face is actually much more bloody than it would normally be. But the reason for this is, I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but around the top of the head here, I've actually had to sculpt this bit back on, because I'd previously taken this head apart. So I have had to make him look a little bit more bloody to try and hide that. But I think it does work quite well. And you know, I actually have to say, given the fact that he was surrounded by mud explosions and things like that were going on around him while coming through the while, you know, saving Perry and in Caves of Androzani, it's a shame he didn't actually appear a bit more bloody. It certainly would have given him a much more battle-damaged and weary look. But I am very pleased with how it's come out. I have to say that it's one of these things that I know that a lot of people would like bringing the official figure back in. I know a lot of people would like the official figure re-released. I know it's, as I said, I've got it myself, but I know it's one that would certainly be popular. Obviously, the unfortunate problem is that the head, the 6th Doctor head used on this is a new retool that's made to fit into the body, a peg part of the sculpt, in the same way that a 5th Doctor head would. But I have to say, if they went to the, if character options went to the expenditure of retooling a 5th Doctor head and also using the standard 6th Doctor head and tooling a peg to go inside the body, I could certainly see this as part of a 3-pack, a B&M 3-pack with Sharaj Jek, a Peri Planet of Fire re-release, or Caves of Androzani re-release in fact, and then have a regenerated 6th Doctor or blooded 5th Doctor with a swappable 6th Doctor head. I certainly think that would be one that I think a lot of people would pick up, because it gives them the option of having 2 figures in one then. The other thing that I will just say as well that I've realised I didn't mention before is some of you will notice this is not a standard 5th Doctor head. This is one of the regenerated 5th Doctor heads. If you've watched my Season 19 custom as part of the Fivefth Doctors, you'll know that I did this. I did the same thing for that one. The reason for this is again because when I was looking through pictures of the Caves of Androzani, his hair does sort of seem to get a bit longer and shorter, and it's sort of different, you know, slightly different in terms of its style overall. So just to give this figure a little bit more of a different look, I thought I would use this head again, just because I thought it looked a bit nicer, it looked a bit different, and it was just something that was a bit. It was a bit different. It's something that we hadn't seen before with that head on this specific body. But that brings to a close another Live from the Workshop and another edition of the Fivefth Doctors. As always, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, favorite, subscribe, share, it really helps me out a lot. Be sure to check out the description below for a link to our Patreon. I'm doing my very first figure animation and you can get involved. There's exclusive content and rewards for those who do so, and thanking my Patreon in any way gets your name at the end of my videos. I salute you all, and I will see you with another video very soon.